And we will lead off, though, with Deonte Williams. Looked to be a decent addition to this team. 4 starts at Baylor, 16 games played, 26 tackles, 3 quarterback hurries, 4.5 tackles for loss, and a sack. Could have been a contributor, but he is moving on, Logan.
Yeah, now this was kind of not really maybe a shocker to anyone. I mean, this guy really didn't get to see any production out of him last year. He was really just coming in as a depth piece overall than anything. And so just didn't seem to really work out here. I think Florida State's going to be fine. And I mean, even projecting into this defensive end unit and the depth chart, I wasn't expecting him to even be a second stringer with even the young talent coming in, but with the starters right now that I'm expecting to be out there starting against Notre Dame and, the first couple of games. This is not a huge lot for FSU, and, best of luck to him, but this is nothing too major to spend too much time on. Just nothing, didn't really excel here, and, best of luck to where he goes and continues his college career.
Yeah, it's a surprising move because obviously he is a Seminole legacy. What's up, Mr. HD? That's right, 3 and 6 Mafia crew. He's a legacy guy. Obviously, his dad Alfonso played safety in the mid to late 80s for Florida State, so that's kind of surprising why he would abandon so quickly. But I think you have the other guys who come in. We talked a little about it. Keir Thomas coming in from South Carolina, a couple other guys who transfer in. I think that kind of showed him the door that his time was short in Tallahassee. So, like Logan said, it's not a huge loss. Wish you the best of luck. I believe he has either a year or 2 left of eligibility. So I can see him more maybe going the FCS route, maybe going to maybe Jackson State. Obviously, Jackson State coached by Deion Sanders, a teammate of his father's during that time at Florida State. That might be an option. Or maybe he comes to a FAMU, goes to a Bethune-Cookman, somewhere like that. He is from Texas. Maybe he goes to a Texas Southern or something. So at this point, best of luck to you, Deonte.
And just to clarify something, so we are not misrepresenting ourselves because accuracy is what we do here at the Voice of College Football. Those stats that I read out of the gate, those are career stats. So even though those weren't jaw-dropping stats, they're even more minuscule considering that's what he contributed to Baylor football over the course of his career, 16 games. Deonte Williams will not be a Seminole. And we basically take note of that and mention that just to remind everybody that nothing gets past Logan and Jason. So everything gets noted here. Anything concerning Florida State football, we are all over it here in edition number 115.
He's the second worst thing we've gotten from Baylor in a while, behind Kendall Briles. And Kendall Briles is obviously the worst. Deonte Williams, I wouldn't call Deonte Williams the worst. Maybe the most disappointing thing we've gotten from Baylor after Kendall Briles.